Hey, gang. Just going to share a document that I came up with. I just call it Thorp 7 Purchasing Rules. If someone found out I was using it, I'd probably get in trouble. No, I don't know. There's some different kind of advice or guidelines to go by out there as far as buying something. And I sort of use bits and pieces from different and kind of from different sources and then put my own twist on it. So this is what I came up with. I'm just going to talk through kind of the process with you and then going to try to go through the actual process with you. So, first you would do is create a list of things that you would consider purchasing. And when I say that, they should all be in the same category. So, for my example, um, I'm going to put wireless headphones. Okay. And do I need 5 different things? Not necessarily. You probably want at least 3 different things. And I've looked at this a little bit before. It's been a while. I'm just going to do split screen here so we can see them at the same time. I'm going to say wireless headphones under $50. Here's a bunch of them. I'm looking for, and it'll just take time to realize which websites are credible. Like PC Mag would be a good one. Best Buy, Consumer Reports, lots of these that end up in the top of the search area are good. Let's just find a couple different ones. Let's go PC Mag. And then what I'll probably also end up doing is looking them up on Amazon and comparing their reviews as well. Let's go PC Mag, and these are all pretty good. The wire cutter, sure. So those are not wireless. These look like they're wireless. I think that's just the charger. I've never heard of Back Bay though. And those are too bulky for what I'm looking for. Sure, let's go with these. So JLab, JBuds, Air. Earphone free. See what the other site has. See if any of them are common. That one's not the same. Aki Latitude. This is a brand that I've had before that I've had pretty good luck with. EP-B40. Let's start with that list. Now I'm going to go down here to step 2, determine what about the product is important to you. Is quality important? Yes. I would like them to hold up and to have nice sound. What features? Comfortable is important, and easy to use. Price range, let's just keep with that under $50. Let me add a couple more back up here. I'm going to pull up another site. Let's just go to Best Buy. So there's JLab. Those are there again. Those are wired. I want wireless. There's Skull Candy. I want them to, one other thing is, I want to be able to move around while I have them on, whether I'm running or mowing the lawn. I don't want to have to keep adjusting them. So I'm going to go back and say comfortable, easy to use, and stay in place. Computer's bogging down a little bit. Sure, let's go with the Skull Candy. Let me go down here, because I know I'm working ahead a little bit, but where am I going to compare my products? Amazon's going to be one. Another one that I like to use is CNET for electronics. Maybe I'll just use that as my main couple. So these were the Inks Plus. And do I want to find one more? Sure. Jaybird, I've heard of that brand before. Para. Terra. Alright, so now here's where I was. Step 3, narrow the list to 2 to 4 items. I'm gonna throw a couple of them out. Ear Fun I've never heard of before, and Skull Candy, I don't know, over the years I've just thought they have just cheap products, maybe not hold up very well. I don't know why that is. I don't remember ever having any, but maybe I had some and they didn't last very long. So let's just go JLab, JBuds, Air, Hockey, Latitude, EP, V40, and Jaybird. Terra. So now I'm going to pull up these two sites. So let's go Amazon and CNET. Let's start with JLab, JBuds, Air. I'll try to find the same ones on CNET here. Here's another place you can go on CNET. If you just go to best products, there's all sorts of categories. I probably should have done that from the get-go. I'm thinking they may have Aki on there. I'm not really sure. Or maybe JLab. Well, let's just search. Computer hasn't been slow all day. Makes sense when I go to record something that it slows down a bit. Here's the JLab JBuds. So, at first look, looks pretty good, right? I'm just going to grab this top one. I think this probably straight from the manufacturer. But with over 3,000 reviews, that's more than enough to be credible. Obviously, Amazon's a credible site where people can put comments, and pretty sure those comments go on there no matter what. It's not like JLab can come on here and adjust those comments or delete the bad ones or whatever. Here's another little tip, this wiki buy. So right now, $49. It's saying that I can get them for $30.46 elsewhere. So that's a free add-on, and it's through Capital One, but I would suggest it. I've used it before and saved money that way. And did we get anything here? So that's not what I'm looking for. But if I go here, some alternatives to AirPods. JLab Go Air. So that's actually a different one than I'm looking at. If I go back here and say comfort, it says they have something extra to help with comfort. I can pull up this a new tab and say JLab JBuds Air review. So like I said, normally you'll want the common sites at least to start with, but sometimes you have to branch off a little bit to. So here's PC Mag, like I said, is a good one. They 3.5 out of 5, so not great, okay. 2.5, that makes me a little weary. We have a positives and negatives. Discomfort after an hour. Sound quality is pretty good. And then they have both their sound guys ratings, and then users can get on and put ratings in. Battery can't talk. Battery life, very poor, according to this. So you kind of get the gist of it. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop there, but I'll just talk about a couple more things. Like I said, you want to find some common sites to to look at reviews. You can also go to Amazon. A good thing to do when looking at reviews on Amazon. So let me scroll down here. Is if you actually get into the reviews, you can search and look at, sometimes I'll look at some of the poor reviews. Sometimes I'll look at maybe 3-star people that maybe have good and bad things to say. But the way to get there is just if you click on the ratings here, and then you can sort by, well, if you want to sort by stars, you can do it over here. Otherwise, you can sort right here, which that's not going to sort them in order by stars. But sometimes 3 stars is a good one to look at. You've got people that are super optimistic that are always going to write good things. You have people that are pessimistic that are always going to write bad things in their reviews. So randomly drop audio, not the best volume, exceed expectation, but then they only give it 3. Maybe they came back, so it says updated, so maybe their original star rating was higher. I think you kind of get the gist. And I honestly, when I buy something that I care about, that I want to last for a long time, you can't really put a dollar amount on that, but I would say if something, it probably has to be at least $20 or $30, but I'm a nerd when it comes to reviewing things and finding good detail or good deals, things like that. So being patient is important. Either wait for it to go on sale or do your research to find coupon. You can search. Just Google's so good these days that I could say JLab, JBuds Air coupons, or maybe I know that I want to buy it from a certain place. You can search for coupons for that particular place, and maybe they'll give you a coupon for something. If it's over $30, you can get 10% off, for example, something like that. But that's kind of the end of it. Another thing that you'll always have when you make purchases, and sometimes a lot more, and other times I guess you don't really have hardly any conversations with yourself, but for example, I bought a big screen TV. It's been years ago now, that's in our living room, and I did lots of research ahead of time. I tried to find a good deal. After the fact, I had conversations, did I buy the right one? Should I have waited longer? Did I buy the right type? So I ended up getting a plasma, which are not as popular anymore. I have not really had any issues with it. At times, there's a little feedback from the speakers that can be loud when the bright scenes are on, but if you're sitting on the couch, you're not going to hear that anyway. I'm just rambling on here, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I'll go ahead and post a copy of this Thorp 7 purchasing rules on Classroom. If you would like to go through it and submit it, I can give you some feedback or take a look at it, give you some advice. Maybe you are specifically looking for something, and I can kind of give my non-expert nerd advice. Have a great day.